This is one of those three-legged tables with the plyboard top that people really don't use anymore, and I got it at the thrift store very inexpensively. I bought it because I want to decoupage the top using torn pieces from a magazine to make this super fun, one-of-a-kind table. Like this one. I am going to begin decoupaging the periphery of the table using torn pages of a magazine. I tore pieces out of the magazine that had very interesting colors and/or objects. I will be using this dishwasher-safe Mod Podge. I begin by laying down some Mod Podge and then placing a piece of the magazine onto the table, making sure to adhere it very well. And I continue this process all the way around the tabletop. Going through the magazine, I just tore out pictures of objects or architectural pieces, dresses that had beautiful colors in it, jewelry, just whatever caught my eye, I just tore that piece out. I want this table to be colorful and definitely very visually interesting. I am using the less interesting pieces on the periphery, and then the more interesting colors and pieces will be put on the top center of the table. This is the last piece, and I will have the edges of the table completely covered. Now I just laid out some of the other pieces just to kind of see what it was going to look like, and I'm just looking at a piece and putting it where I think I would like it to go on the tabletop. No real rhyme or reason. I am just having fun looking at the torn piece of magazine and just thinking about how I want it to look and where I want it to go, just in the moment. I love the whole element of surprise where you're doing a DIY craft, but you really don't know what it's going to turn out to look like. And as you're doing it, you can see the pop of color or the interesting objects that you selected, and it's just coming together. You can see me tearing here the edges if they were just cut, and making the tears on the pieces so that it looks more interesting to me that way. I look at the shapes of the torn pages. I will put a piece down and kind of hold it there and be like, no, I don't really want it there. Let me try it here until this is the right place for it to go. I had to use this cool diamond looking piece and that window that you see. Once I have all of the interesting pieces on the table, I will need to fill in the little gaps or the spots that are not covered, and I just tear little pieces of the magazine paper and cover those spots. I am really liking this transformation so far. Decoupaging is just so fun. I've done so many different canvases with decoupage and wooden pieces, and I just think it's a cool look. And they are one-of-a-kind pieces for sure. You really get into a creative zone when you do this type of thing because you have to use your imagination. There are a lot of people out there that won't like this. See, it doesn't bother me that the pieces of paper have some wrinkles in it because I think that gives it character. Now that I have the entire top of the table covered, I am putting a coating of Mod Podge all on the top of the table to seal my work and to give it a protective coating. Making sure to get those sides too. I am just using an inexpensive paintbrush that I purchased at the Dollar Tree that came in a pack of 3. Once the top of the table has dried, I will flip it over because now we have to adhere the table's legs. I decided I want to paint the table legs this dark purplish blue. It will pull out the purple in the magazine pieces and just give it a nice little pop of color. One leg down, and now for the second leg. And then the third leg. I did end up painting the underside of the tabletop as well. And here is the finished product. Isn't this table so interesting and fun? I definitely think so. I love mixed media DIY and projects. This one is super easy to do, and it is one of a kind. And as I say, it's poppin'.